Hello, dear pen nerds. In today's episode, you just saw and heard the new Chromatic Handpan multi-scale instrument. Usually, handpans are built in a specific scale that harmonically sounds well if written together as a whole instrument. The downside, however, is you usually are bound to one or another harmonic key and have quite few possibilities harmonically. Therefore, it was quite a pleasure to develop the instruments of the Handpan Gemini series, a series of multi-scale instruments that allow you to play in more than just one harmonic key. Former videos of number 1 and 2 of our Gemini multi-scale series can be found on our website or the Handpan YouTube channel. Following the multi-scale path further down, it has been quite a challenge to think about a chromatic handpan scale. Chromatic means you are not bound to one or another harmonic key, but have all notes you would have on a piano keyboard, so all white and all black keys. For reasons, there have been very few attempts on chromatic instruments in the young history of the handpan. Mostly known might be the chromatic layout made by Space Drum, France. This is a quite big 60 cm handpan without any bass resonance and 13 chromatic notes on the top side. The range is from C4 to C5, so it's quite high in pitch and has no bass. I had the chance to play several of these instruments with that layout here at the workshop and at festivals. I can state that all problems you would think of concerning such a scale and layout are indeed present on these instruments. You have crosstalk and unpleasant activation, especially between half-step notes, and it's quite delicate to play. Additionally, the range is in the upper registers, quite high, and no bass at all. This year in February, I was asked by the percussionist of a symphony-orchestra whether it's possible to build a fine chromatic handpan. My first proposal, to combine two different handpans to have all notes playable, was neglected. It should be one pan, not two. And the layout should be as clear and non-confusing as possible, that you could play intuitively and wouldn't have to search where any note is located. It took quite some time and discussion, and in the end the decision was to put all white keys on the top side of the instrument and all black keys on the bottom side. We decided to start with the key of A, so on the top side you have white keys A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, and on the bottom side you have all black keys A sharp, B flat, C sharp, D flat, F sharp, G flat, G sharp, A flat, and A sharp, B flat. So you have white keys on top and black keys on the bottom. We decided to add a deep A as a deep bass note in the middle of the top side, so the top side has a very nice scale on its own in the key of A natural minor, maybe one of the most common keys around in Western music. Of course, this was new land, and we were not sure if the concept would turn out to work anyway. But after finishing the first instrument, we were quite surprised and pleased that the instrument works that well. The problem of unwanted, unpleasant activation, especially between half steps, is solved entirely with this layout. Not only the layout ensures to minimize unwanted activation or crosstalk, also the layout is very clear and makes it as easy to find any note as it literally could be. And in the end, the instrument is just quite a pleasure to play. To give the player the possibility to dampen the bass resonance, for example playing in keys more exotic, we added a port adapter that can be used to dampen the bass and port resonance quite effectively if needed. If set into the port adapter, it raises the Helmholtz resonance of the pan significantly. It cuts out the deep bass from the central note and makes the whole sound significantly more tight. You can hear that in the video. So, here is the third instrument of our Handpan Gemini multiscale series, Gemini Chromatic 15. The instrument has an inner diameter of 53 centimeters. It is made of so-called amber steel, the chrome steel alloy used by Ishama, Ayasa and many other nowadays. Of course, this scale can also be built on classic nitrided steel. I will do this for sure in the future. On a side note, as a chromatic instrument, this scale includes B-flat 4. B-flat 4 is the so-called critical note on handpans with a standard diameter of 53 centimeters. This is because of an interference of the diameter. In the early years of the handpan, this note has been called untunable by most handpan builders, but this is not true. If you have a good handpan maker, he or she will be able to tune that note. You might not even hear a difference directly, for example, listen to this video here, but if you listen very closely, you will recognize a little small dampening effect. As said, this is due to the diameter of the instrument, but with this instrument it's proven that it's possible. So, enough talking, I hope you enjoy.